good, YouTube? Super Chally here. All right, so you guys saw my last video with the Hellcat drag racing. That was a great time. If you guys didn't know, I ran a 7.5 personal best with some new drag radials I got hooked up with. So the drag radials we did put on the car, they were the 325 11-inch Demon wheels we put on there. Great time, great turnout with the time. The car hooked so fast. But there is one con to these drag radials. They flung tire all over, up and down the side of the Hellcat, on the roof, front. As you guys can see, I have tire on the front of the car. Now you're probably like, that can't be tire. Well, yep, see how it smears? Definitely tire, all right. So the deal is, these Demon wheels had 325 series tires in the back of them, and they stuck out plenty farther than the stock wheels. So what happened is tire got flung all over the side of the car. I did have it taped here and there, but as you guys can see, there's still a little bit. No, that was just dust, sorry. They're still here and there. I did pressure wash the car after I got back, but you guys are probably wondering, you know, I want to go drag racing with my car. What is the best way to get tire and all the track debris off the side of your vehicle? Wow, see, look, see? Tire all the way up and down here, insane, insane. All right, so I got a few spots left. I want to show you guys how to get your car totally clean after going to the drag strip. I mean, it can be tedious, it can be a pain. I still have it on the glass, everywhere. So we're gonna show you guys how to get this car back to normal after a day of the drag strip, and shoot from there. I do have some products I'm gonna use today. After all said and done, I will be using the Chemical Guys Butter Wet Wax. I'll be using a clay bar before that, obviously, and also to help you get off some of the tire, you use this citrus powered Goo Gone. This will definitely help you get off that really tough melted rubber on there if the pressure washer just doesn't do it. So stay tuned for you guys, and I'll show you guys how we get this fixed. All right, so as you guys can see, got my pressure washer hooked up. 2000 PSI. 1800 will be just fine. If you guys do not have a pressure washer, go to one of those high pressure car washes that you guys can find that you put the quarters in. That should work as well. And what we're gonna do with the pressure washer is we're basically gonna cut the tire off of the surface of the paint. We're gonna use the pressure washer before we use the Goo Gone that's over there. Just try to cut the tire off. Do not wipe it. Do not try to scrape it off with a sponge or anything like that. It's just gonna smear. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it, basically cut it right off the side of the paint and try to get as much off as we can, sorry. And just, that'll be our baseline start from there. All right guys, so I have wet down the whole car and got as much tire off as I can. Looks like this isn't gonna come off because it's been smeared on. Maybe it was just small particles from when I washed it off last, who knows? But we are going to get that off real quick. Just use a dirty microfiber towel. Make sure you wash these when you're done because it does have tire on it. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna use the citrus Goo Gone, spray it on, and wipe it off. That is melted tire coming off the car, guys. So just remember, Goo Gone and wipe it off. Yep, and just keep doing that for all the tire spots that won't come off after pressure washing it. Like I said, we're using the pressure washer for a cutting style tool, not for a wash. I mean, you guys can see the car looks pretty clean right now, but just because I hit it with a pressure washer and I got back. We definitely want to give this car a full, good cleaning after that because it does have a lot of contaminants on it. We want to make sure we don't ruin the paint. So just find your spots, find the small details, and wipe them off, and then show you the next step. All right guys, so I'm about to give this vehicle a foam bath. Just bear with me for a second. So we will be using some Kroger brand, basically Dawn grease cleaning dish soap. You're probably like, why would you put that on your car? It's gonna take the wax off. That's the idea right now, because we're going to re-wax it and redo everything with this car, and I want a fresh, clean slate for this surface. So we're gonna use some high-powered soap. If I wasn't doing that and I was doing my normal wash, I'd be using the Chemical Guys Extreme Wash and Wax. I really like the outcome of that. Got good gloss enhancers and stuff that will, definitely make your car a lot shinier, but we're not going for shiny yet. We're going for clean. So I'm gonna use some dish soap in my foamer. We're gonna give this car a nice foam bath, and then we'll start our second process and getting this car back to looking good. All right, guys, car's looking pretty solid right now. I mean, just quick, soap and scrub, and gonna head and do a high pressure rinse right now. Get this thing dried off, and then we'll start the second part of this cleaning.
That's good.
All right, guys, rinse looked pretty good. All the soap is off of it. We're gonna pull this bad Larry back into this spot right here. Pretty happy about the hood and the roof wrap, because for the clay bar, that's gonna save me a buttload of time. All right, so this is a perfect example of what you guys are gonna see after you pressure wash. Just little small streaks like that. They're hard to see, but at the right angle, they're really super annoying. So you got some down here. That's what's not gonna come off. All right, guys, so the next step we're gonna do clay bar. So I took a little piece off of my Chemical Guys OG clay bar, got my lube right next to it. I just took a little piece off, molded it to about, a little pad, and we're just gonna go left and right or up and down. Do not swirl it. It's gonna mess up. You could have something to paint, give you swirls. And we're just gonna do this whole panel and then continue on the rest of the car. I might take a break. I might do this over a couple days, so I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done with this panel, and then we'll move on to the next for the next couple of days. As you guys can see how effective this clay bar is. It's picking up a lot of stuff off this paint right around this region, especially by where the wheels come up. So definitely doing the job. I'm happy so far. Oh yeah, paint is smooth as glass now. Getting all that stuff off. Just wiping it down with the nice plush microfiber. All right, guys, I'm out of time today, but whew, I'm sweaty right now, but definitely that panel has made some progress. As you guys can see in the light how flawless it looks. And then we're gonna move on to this panel. Definitely a lot rougher, definitely needs some work. We're just gonna take all around the car. Definitely pay close attention to this region because of where all the tire was. It's pretty decently clean, but definitely needs some work. Well, yeah, we will continue this Hellcat cleanup tomorrow and get back to you. By the way, get you guys some of these Chemical Guys Ultra Plush towels. Are really good, and then clay bar I was using, just this little piece that will take it off and find yourself a nice clean side. Really good stuff. Highly recommend it. All right, see you guys as we get to hit this door up.
That's good.
Alright guys, so as you can see, I got the car looking pretty good. It's all clay barred now. Paint is looking fantastic. Smooth as glass. They say, you know, using these, you can do up to 20 cars. Unless you're doing a Dodge Challenger Hellcat, then it's one time per car, because this car is huge. Whew, a lot of surface area, but got lucky. Like I said earlier, I didn't have to do the hood or the roof because it's, you know, obviously it's wrapped. But pretty happy with the results. Got a lot of that tire off that I was trying to get off. Front, took a lot of the contaminants off from just, you know, the front of the car getting hit with all kinds of stuff on the road. You guys can see. So yeah, it looks really good. We're gonna take a break for today. Clay bar wore me out. Plus I got some errands to run. So tomorrow we're gonna take this thing, wet it back down. We're going to use our butter wet wax and our extreme wash and wax car wash. All right, and pressure washer again. So this should get this car looking brand new, and then just try to maintain it. So see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, we're back. Next day, we are going to finish up the Hellcat. It is looking amazing right now, but it still could look better. We are going on to the final wash and the final wax. So let me get these tools out and we'll let this car down and get some foam on her. Guys, so car is wet. I'm gonna keep it that way, as you guys can see. I wanted it in the shade so you know, the car wouldn't dry as fast. So we can put this wax I got on here, the butter wet wax. We're gonna put that on wet. So let me get my applicator ready and I'll show you guys how I'm about to do it. All right, just put a solid amount on my applicator. Got myself a nice plush towel. And we're just gonna rub each panel with the wax. It does kind of get in the cracks, but they say it won't leave any marks. You can just wear out. All right, we're gonna do the whole car. All right, you guys, car is out of the garage, freshly wet waxed, freshly buffed. As you can see, that looks extremely nice. Super glossy finish. Probably looks just better than when I bought it. But yeah, I know that took a while and that's pretty in-depth for like an after track cleaning, but you gotta remember, I mean, it was super dirty after the track and the melted tire. So you can see, let's give it a quick walk around.